Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the TWB, the Wrestling Bubble. And tonight we're going to be talking about Smackdown. We started off with John Cena and Randy Orton. I'm just going to sum it up. This promo sucked. I personally didn't like it. I didn't even know where it was going. You have Randy Orton talking to John Cena about, oh, you need to have kids. And then John Cena saying, well, I would, but I've been too busy raising kids for 25 years. I would agree that part was good, but then when the more Randy talked, the more I just wanted the segment to end. The segment felt like it was dragging. Just to say, you want to wrestle John Cena at Backlash. Moving on from that promo segment, we have a new tag team debuting on SmackDown, Fraxium. And if anyone doesn't know any Fraxium tag match, you need to look it up on NXT. They are one of the best tag teams that we'll ever see on SmackDown besides the Street Profits. Basically, they went against Las Vegas to speed up they won on their debut. I'm looking forward to see how they're going to book them on SmackDown. I'm also looking forward to go against the Street Profits. I believe that would be a great match. Moving on from that, we have Tiffany Stratton, our still current WWE World Champion, coming out to cut a promo that she wrestled the best, Charlotte Flair. And if you watch WrestleMania 41, that match was terrible. That was Charlotte Flair's worst match I ever seen. Honestly, they should have never did that match. They should have just kept the storyline with Nia Jackson. Her just got it over with. You have Tiffany basically saying that it's Tiffy time. You know her usual catchphrase, and then surprise guest we get Jade Cargill. Let's take a moment of silence. Why is Jade Cargill trying to go against the world WWE Women's Championship, and she's still green in the ring? So you have Jade letting Tiffany know that you didn't really wrestle the best because she hasn't wrestled her yet. So fast forward, you get Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton, and it turns out it turned into a no DQ match because you have Naomi hitting these terrible gorilla punches. It's like, Naomi, what are you doing? Those things look like she was just flapping her wings like a duck trying to fly away. So you have that going on. Speed it up. You have Tiffany looking at Naomi like angry, but then we have a return of Nia Jax claiming her throne, attacking Tiffany, letting her know that she's coming back for her WWE World Championship. Most likely they're gonna fight in Backlash. I don't know how I feel about this because they put this storyline on hold for almost a few months to the point I forgot she was even going for the championship or old Nia Jackson rematch. What do you think, Chat? What?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the Wrestling Bubble. In case you haven't heard, we have a new Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega. Did I mention Aleister Black is supposed to be showing up tonight?
I'm pretty sure.
And they're married, right?
Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
It's like, I will come if you do this. She hasn't got no pop every time she came out to beat Chelsea Green. Moment of silence.
Well, maybe Chelsea will move on to bigger and better things, and she'll send one of her secret Hervis, Alba Fire or Piper, to go get the United States Championship. Bring it back, to the, I don't know. Does she call it the White House? I don't know what she.
Chelsea Greenhouse, I think. Because her last name is Green. Pledge allegiance to Chelsea Green.
All right, so moving on. Right now, we're getting a recap of Carmelo Hayes winning the Battle Royal, Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Which he deserved.
Yeah, but let's see where it goes from here.
Exactly.
All right, following The Miz and Carmelo Hayes backstage, we got The Miz going to the ring, and Miz is basically talking about all of his credentials, his championships he's won in the past, etc. He even mentioned John Cena, and
he also mentioned Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
How he basically fumbled the ball at the WrestleMania because The Miz at WrestleMania went against The Rock and John Cena and won the titles.
Yep. And while The Miz is getting,
Boiled.
amped up. Yeah,
Right.
like Miz was on 10. All of a sudden you hear some music, the lights go down, we see candles, and we see, walk us through what we saw.
We saw the return of Aleister Black. On that entrance was so clean. I got the chills the whole way. Unfortunately, the crowd at Fort Worth sucks. If he was in Chicago, he would have got a better reaction. But this crowd, it's like they just bought tickets just to say, "Oh, we're going out on a Friday night. Let's just watch wrestling." It's like, do you know who Aleister Black is? He's a great wrestler. Granted, if anybody paid attention to the Miz segment, it actually, basically his return was like when he went against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, like it honestly, it was like, all right, when Miz was talking, it reminded me of this promo that MJF cut. MJF's pipe bomb, basically, when he's talking about you guys can't even lace up my boots, etc. Right? Miz was basically saying the same thing without any of the cussing that MJF did, and also he didn't call Triple H a mark or anything like that. Like, Tony, MJF did to Tony Khan. So while that's happening, Alistair shows up like he did in AEW against Cody Rhodes. I mean, it was literally the same thing. It was it did what it was supposed to do. Reintroduce Alistair Black into WWE. Yeah.
Pretty much. I just wish they would have did that at a different city.
Yeah, I mean, it was like they hesitated to do what he was supposed to do, which is kick Miz's head off with Black Mass. And they're really establishing the Black Mass as like this just dangerous move that he could just use out of nowhere, which is true. But like you can see that that's gonna be the thing. He's gonna be feared. So we just went to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We just finished a backstage segment with Bianca Belair and Byron Saxton. It turns out Bianca got injured during WrestleMania 41. Let's be honest, it was a hell of a match to wrestle. Actually, that was the highlight of the night on Sunday. It sucks that EST is gonna be out for a while, but I'm feeling a good storyline coming in when she comes back.
Yeah, definitely. And as far as that match at WrestleMania, it's probably my favorite match of the weekend. Well, on the main roster. But yeah, good interview. Sad to see Bianca out for a little while, but definitely interested in what happens with her when she comes back. You can see they're heating up things with Naomi and Jade again, so
And she said she got unfinished business when she comes back because her home is split in two.
yep.
I hope she comes back as a heel because let's be honest, we're kind of getting tired of babyface Bianca at this point.
Yeah, the fans are already booing her, so you might as well just go ahead and lean all the way in.
And she'll be a great heel.
Yep.
Like, play in the character that you are meant to be. This baby, you can't be called the EST and be like all happy go lucky. You gotta be the EST and say, I own this, you know?
Yep.
I don't get it. But after that, we got Nia Jax coming up to Naomi, letting her know that whatever beef you and Jay got, just stay away from the WWE Women's Championship because that's mine. And then, of course, Naomi said a little catchphrase, just as long as you proceed with caution. That's going to be an interesting tag team. But moving on from that segment.
So you think they'll end up teaming up, like
I
to
won't be
face
surprised.
Tiffany and
Jay, they probably going to do some type of
of course,
match next
of
week.
course.
And because I'm pretty sure you already know Jaden Naomi's going to fight at Backlash, and that's when Naomi's going to win.
Yep.
But they might continue the storyline because somehow they want to find to throw Bianca in there. And now that she's injured, now they got to proceed the storyline even a little longer.
Yeah, they got to prolong it.
Because I believe this is going to come down to which side Bianca's going to be. You said they're your best friends. Honestly, I hope she goes to Naomi's side. We need drama, okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's boring with just Jade and Bianca together. Like, yes, they They look the best. They're strongest. That like we can't have two ESTs, okay?
Right.
So we need y'all to be opposite of each other, because the best friends in wrestling usually make the best opponents, which usually tell the best stories and have the best matches. Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels, Triple H. There you go.
No, that's true. And we need something like that. You got to make it a story when it's like, because let's be honest, Jade coming to WWE and she's already going straight for the main belt. Like, girl, please, you you still learning how to wrestle.
This is her opportunity to get reps in, one-on-one matches with nothing on the line. Tag team matches again, because they're gonna team up. Like, it is what it is. They're gonna team up. But
Mm-hmm.
this is her chance to get like more reps in the ring, because of course she comes across very green in the ring. Like, you can see her hesitating and all that kind of stuff. She'll get better, especially in the WWE, like with the more reps she has. So they're gonna have people looking at what she does and they're gonna critique, and then they're gonna correct it. So until it becomes a more natural for her, and then they'll let her find herself as her career continues. Like, she'll end up like I'll take that back. She already has like sort of a gimmick going, like kind of superhero, and she kind of dresses like the different or she cosplays like different comic book characters and stuff.
But she's also walking around like she's the EST of WWE.
Yeah,
That's why I prefer Bianca to turn heel on her. Because let's be honest, Bianca is way better than Jade.
of course.
And then that promo Naomi said she's just leeching on you.
Yeah, honestly, like this was supposed to help Jade look good, but right now, like Naomi's cooking.
Yeah, of course. She knows how to be a character. Jade, like you said earlier, is still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. But all right, moving on from all of that with Naomi and Jade and Tiffany and Nia Jax, we have the match between Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
As we come back from the commercial break, we continue the United States Championship #1 contender match between LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. And as we're into the match, we have interferences between who?
Jacob Fatu, Solo, and Damian Priest. Damian Priest attacked Drew McIntyre where he was about to hit the Claymore kick at LA Knight. But before he was about to hit the Claymore clip to LA Knight, Solo Sokola attacked LA Knight on the outside ring with the ref wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Things got heated up too.
It got very chaotic.
You have LA Knight confronting Damian Priest for causing him to match. Fast forward, LA Knight lost by a DQ because of Damian Priest. Damian Priest tend to choke slam Drew McIntyre to the announce table. And then you have the new United States champion coming out with a suicide clean dive, attacking LA Knight and Damian Priest, sending a message. He runs this.
Yeah, he threw him in the stairs into the barricade, got both of them back in the ring, hit him with those moonsaults and hip attacks, and yeah, he then we get a video recap of what happened between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk,
On Monday Night Raw.
yeah, and Braun Breaker. That was nice. And here we are, starting the TLC match between the tag team champions, the Street Profits, the Challengers, DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Motor City Machine Guns. I
I'm
like
still,
tag team wrestling, but
they're not it, in my opinion.
yeah,
I mean,
I
they
like
probably was really
characters
good at
and
TNA,
whatnot.
but it's like how I guess I don't know if we should blame Triple H how he brought him in, or are they really boring?
Yeah. So Street Profits just finished making their entrance, and I have to point out their attires. It looks a little bit like Shawn Michaels from maybe like 95, 96, with the black, white, and red. It's the stripe designs. Uh, Different, I
I
guess.
must say
Maybe
the
a
Street
tribute
Profits
to.
Montez Ford is having the crowd await though.
Yeah, definitely.
Jesus Christ! I hope they retain. Well,
Yeah, I really don't see them losing this match. I mean, if they do, I mean, this is literally the only reason why they had a match like this is because I can't see the other teams pinning them. Like that would just look ridiculous.
I really hope they don't lose because it's like Jesus Christ, dude. It took them 4 years to get the title.
For
What
real.
are you gonna do? Keep it on for like 3 weeks and then take it off? That's messed up. When DOY had the title, people was snored. When it was Motor City Machine Gun had the title, no reaction. Ratings went down by a trillion because people are still trying to figure out who are they.
Boring.
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I guess their heyday was in NXT Black and Gold, but on the main roster, like, man, boring. And wasn't Triple H running NXT Black and Gold like when they were there?
Yeah.
Okay. So now he's got a bigger budget to work with, more people on a bigger roster so you can mix it up more, right? And man, hey, they were in NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah.
mean, there you go. Cause like on the main roster, nah.
Same with Motor City Machine Guns. I know they was on TNA, but I don't see the hype right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like I like their style. I mean, it's basically like the Young Bucks polished. You know, like cleaned up. At least they sell moves and stuff like that. But it's basically like watching the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
DIY is like watching, Motor City Machine Guns without all the flips.
We'll return after this commercial break.
And we're back from commercial break. We got the TLC Tag Team Championship match. 3-way. Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, and the Street Profits. Apparently, the Street Profits have the smoke. I mean, they are pulling out all of the moves. Like, this match has been very chaotic so far. It didn't take long for this match to get going. What are some of the things that you've seen in this match so far?
Yeah, Montez Ford doing a what is it called, like a 450 dive or something like that when they jump over the top rope
Oh
on
yeah, like
everybody.
when he jumps over the corner
The
turnbuckle.
corner turnbuckle, and he jumped over the ropes, the
Yeah,
top rope. Yeah, that was smooth. I mean, then you have Angela Dawkins hitting like a spine move on Johnny wrestling with the two chairs pointy side. Oh, that was smooth too.
oh yeah, that
I
was
see the
nasty.
Street Profits, especially Angela Dawkins, have added a couple new moves into their ring, and they look really smooth. Like they really put in the work. But also, I have to give it up to DIY, and even more to see Machine Gun was impressive.
I agree. I think they look very impressive. I think everybody did a really good job in this match, and I mean this is what we need more of on these weekly shows. We need big matches between the main eventers, and we need tag team wrestling, like taken serious like it was tonight. We need, like, I think they are starting to mix it up a little bit more.
Yeah, because today, honestly, I feel like this is the best SmackDown.
Yeah, definitely the best match. I just see need the thing more is, of it's it. like, all right, coming after WrestleMania 41, like I don't want this. I need them to this SmackDown and this week's to stay Raw hungry, like to I be like. Like, give me more okay, of it's only like the energy, the vibe, everything, good like the because creativity. It's following WrestleMania. Give me more of then that on a weekly basis, and after I think that you'll we go have back to business like as usual.
This
is
like,
supposed
I
to
need
be
them
the
to be
beginning
aggressive
of
like
next
they were this
season,
week,
right?
because
So
WrestleMania was terrible.
keep it up. Like, I hope they can sustain
SmackDown and
this
Raw were actually pretty
for
good.
like SmackDown's 3
Like,
hours,
weeks, months,
and it wasn't a pain to
year's
sit
worth
through
at
3
least,
hours of this
you know, to
SmackDown.
lead us to the
it-
next WrestleMania.
Yeah, this
Like, give
this
me
was
something
actually
good.
a good SmackDown.
This is what
You saw
this is the
certain
beginning
people
of Triple
multiple
H's
times
third
throughout
year,
the show.
or okay, like here it is. Like, give me something good. We know the whole thing with The Rock. Like that was
I guess it was supposed to ruin the build up to WrestleMania and ultimately have a, bad
Are you telling me this is
ending
a
to the main
clean
event.
drama?
This is a clean slate. This is the beginning to something new. And like I said, this week's Raw and SmackDown were actually really good. So, it's like, regardless of what just happened, like, it already passed. So here we are, new beginnings, and I hope they can keep it up. Yeah, let us know down below in the comments, like, how did y'all feel? Did y'all enjoy this week's Monday Night Raw and SmackDown? Uh I mean, what are your thoughts? Like, would you like to see like a more aggressive approach the way they did this week consistently? Did you like some of the surprises that happened? Becky Lynch turning heel to nobody's surprise. Aleister Black showing up tonight on SmackDown. I mean, just, let us know. Like, what stood out this week to you? Let us know in the comments. And if you've been listening and you like what you've heard, do us a favor. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Hit the thumbs up. That's free. And it goes a long way, towards helping pushing this channel. We're new. But as you can see, we ain't going nowhere.